What's going on, my Cardano friends? It's your friend Jack here. In today's video, I want to talk about Charles Hoskinson, the co-founder of Ethereum and the founder of Cardano, his responses to all the Cardano hate on Twitter, and just a brief overview of some of the, backlash or community hate and the community responses to the hate on Cardano. Now, I usually don't do these videos where we talk about Twitter gossip, but I thought this was pretty interesting, and I thought it could be used as a chance to talk about why I think Charles Hoskinson is such a great person and why I think it's great having him as a leader for Cardano. Alright, so the first tweet we're going to see here is, oh shit, and I'm not going to say the full word because I do want to get monetized still. Cardano coming out with some new papers, fire, 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 very sarcastic, send it Chucky. Now, this is in response to a tweet about Charles talking about how, stablecoin paper is coming in the next few weeks, an algorithmic stablecoin, so it's very important. There was a blog post on this paper, I believe, so the full paper isn't out yet, but the blog post about this was out, which I can link down in the description. If you want to search up Cardano stable fees, you're going to be able to find that blog post pretty easily. Now, unfinished business since the BitShare days. Now, some other responses to this is Charles himself responding to this quote tweet saying, "I read them to your mom while we lay in bed, smiley face." And although this is super funny, many people took this took this a bad way, saying, okay, that this guy who's leading Cardano is tweeting at people saying things like this, it's terrible. And people saying, why are you bullish about a guy bragging about pretending to sleep on another person's, wife or mom as banter, yikes. And then this person, Alexandra, tweeted back, please remind me why I should care about irrelevant Twitter fights and who sleeps with who. Last time I checked, Cardano is run by 2,000 stake pool operators and powered by over 640,000 stake addresses. So this is huge, and people don't realize that it's not all about one person's tweets. Charles is a very smart person, and obviously everyone has their own ego to go around. Everyone has their own preferences. Everyone has their own life. He's still a human being, and he's still going to respond to things that are over and over and over again bashing on him, so I can't really blame him for that. And he didn't respond by saying anything too bad, just a little bit of a cheeky joke. Now, another thing which I thought was pretty interesting is this person said in response to this tweet, same tweet, gotta say I had you all wrong, Charles. I listened to your podcast with Lex today, and even though I'm nobody, I just wanted to say that my opinion of you and ADA has done a complete 180. Today I became a holder. So after watching Charles and Lex talk for 5 hours, this person realized Charles is a good person, he's a good guy, he knows what he's doing, and this person decided to start holding ADA. So just from the tweets alone, you can see there's a lot of support for Charles. Even though people are hating on him, there's more support than hate. It just so happens that the hate usually outlines or outweighs the positive comments just because they hit so much closer to home for people. And I could especially kind of relate to Charles in saying that, or you could probably too, when someone hates on you, it's very impactful, and it can really demean you when there's hundreds of thousands of people coming to your front door and just trying to leave some poop on your front door. It's not nice, okay? And now here's another tweet, some more ADA hate, and I'm not going to focus on the hate in my other videos. If you're worried about that, don't unsubscribe. I just want to outline some things that are happening and what people are saying. And honestly, if I see these tweets, half the time I just block the people or I just disregard it completely. But if you go to the comments of these tweets, there's always people who are going to be defending it because there is usually more positive sentiment, always almost more positive sentiment around Cardano than there is negative sentiment. So if you support Cardano, you support this beta soy boy. So already off to a great start. This person is clearly a nice person. Vaporwave garbage peddled by a fraud. In before must smart contracts soon. TM 4 years later. And then putting a tweet about a disingenuous charlatan because Charles was talking. We're going to watch that clip now.
I can't for the life of me understand what the hell is the point of Bitcoin. When I joined the Bitcoin space way back in the day, it was, hey, we hate the dollar, and hey, we like gold a lot. Let's create digital gold. Let's build a payment system. And then it just kind of went all these different directions, and nobody can actually tell you what Bitcoin is for. It's a store of value, okay. There's some proof of work thing where maybe you're like incentivizing alternative energy to be produced. I don't know. It's like nobody really knows the philosophy. There's no direction. And they say, but don't worry, just buy and hold.
So first of all, this is completely out of context. There was a lot more to this clip. I'll link you the full podcast down below of Lex Fridman and Charles Hoskinson. But Charles knows that Bitcoin is the leader, right? Charles knows that Bitcoin created a movement. He knows Bitcoin is a good thing, and I'm sure he's plenty grateful for Bitcoin. This is an out of context clip, just saying Bitcoin does have some problems with it. It's not all 100% there. There are things that Cardano does do better, and obviously proof of work versus proof of stake, whole different topic. There's even a 15-minute section of Charles talking about it on the Lex Fridman podcast, but it's not trashing on Bitcoin. It's not trying to say Bitcoin is useless. He's just saying that there's a lot of things with Bitcoin that Cardano fixes, and there's a lot of problems that need to be outlined and fixed, and it's kind of confusing, especially for him to see the future of Bitcoin compared against better technologies that have came up and fixed those problems already. I think Bitcoin is great for this space, but I could definitely see where Charles is coming from in all the problems that his technology is trying to fix, or the technology he's working on is the problems that Bitcoin already has and is not going to fix, or doesn't have any direction of people trying to fix it. It's not as organized, and Charles is a person of rigor and academic stature, so obviously those things aren't going to appeal to him as much. It is also personal preference, but I really do think it's not this much of a big deal. I don't think this is a disingenuous charlatan talking. I think this is just someone with a lot of experience and a lot of values in better technology and emerging technology. One last tweet by one of my favorite Cardano follows, Ada Whale, or Cardano Whale. The last few days we've seen a lot of grown adults throw tantrums on Twitter because a mathematician was interviewed by a computer science PhD about his open source peer-reviewed science-based technology project, and they spoke at length. Find that so fascinating. What this is referencing is the Lex Fridman podcast once again, which will be linked in the description. And essentially the conversation was 5 hours long. There's a lot of people saying, wow, 5 hours of my life gone. And there's a lot of people actually saying, best 5 hours of my life watched. And this is outlining the people who say, I don't have time for 5 hours, stop making a podcast, go work on Cardano. And there's a lot of different, comments and things you could say about these comments. But a lot of people are not looking at the big picture. People are so concentrated on these little things that, are actually good. Him talking, or him on the Lex Fridman podcast, was really good for more mainstream adoption and pushing, Cardano further, pushing crypto further. But a lot of people don't see that. And I like this tweet just because it outlines that. It outlines that people are so ready to hate, so ready to throw tantrums on Twitter just because something is happening that they don't approve of. Now I want to end this video out on a positive note, so if you made to this point of the video, comment down below happy, Happy, and I'll know you made to this point of the video, and I'll know you probably liked some bit of it. Also, if you guys did make it to this point of the video, don't forget to smash the like button and turn on the bell so you don't miss these awesome updates. Thank you guys so much for watching this video. It's been your friend Jack, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace out.